Imagine the year 1200. The world has not yet awakened from the long shadow left behind by the fall of Rome. You stand atop a cold stone wall, a Templar knight, cloaked in white, marked with a burning red cross. The dawn cuts through your armor like a blade of ice. The air smells damp with smoke, and incense drifting from a nearby chapel. This is a world of steel and prayer, a world where kings rule by fragile power, where land is traded for loyalty, and where faith is the only thing stronger than fear. Villages rot quietly in mud and straw. The scent of livestock, sweat, and decay lingers in every breath. And you are not just a knight. You are a servant of God and a weapon of war. You rise before the sun. Kneel in frozen silence at matins. Train until your body breaks. Eat little, speak less, and prepare. Always for war, because war is normal. But what comes next is far worse than war. It began in Jerusalem. The year was 1187. Beneath the ruins of the Temple of Solomon, you and your brothers dug too deep. Torches flickered against ancient stone. And when the final barrier broke, something breathed. A cold, suffocating presence. From the depths, it awakened, the seed of Leviathan, a living fungus, ancient beyond memory. Black tendrils twisted like rotting veins. Spores filled the air like ash from hell itself. And the smell, sweet, rotten, unbearable. The first knights to inhale it didn't die. They changed. Something crawled inside their lungs, wrapped around their spine, and rooted into their minds. This was no plague. This was invasion. The spores spread through a black fog, a miasma of decay and death. One breath is enough. Skin turns gray, veins blacken, the body convulses, and within hours, they rise again, eyes pale, jaws trembling, black fluid dripping from their mouths. And the bite is worse. A thick, infected fluid, pumped directly into the blood. Even death cannot stop it. Minutes after the heart stops, the body jerks, cracks, and rises, alive, but no longer human. Within a year, Europe fell. Villages became graveyards. Fields turned into oceans of rotting corpses. The air itself became poison. Faith shattered. And in its place, madness grew. Cults emerged from the ruins. One worshipped the infection, calling it divine ascension. They cut their own flesh, offering themselves to be devoured. Others embraced destruction, wearing black masks, executing survivors slowly, cruelly, carving messages into flesh. The old world is dead, and they were right, because the true horror was no longer the dead, it was the living. You learn quickly. To survive, you must kill, destroy the brain, burn the body. But then, the enemy evolved. Lords and dark priests began using the dead as weapons. Trebuchets launched screaming corpses over castle walls. Living bombs, crashing into courtyards. Bell ringers, herding hordes like livestock, using ancient silver chimes. And worst of all, the bloaters, bodies filled with oil and tar, exploding into fire and spores. A single blast could end an entire fortress. War became something else. Not survival, but strategy against darkness itself. But the greatest danger is not outside your walls. It stands beside you, some infected. Do not change immediately. For days, they remain human. They speak, fight, pray, but inside, the whisper begins. Join us. Become one. No more pain. They wait, and when the moment comes, they open the gates, poison the wells, destroy everything. From within, you've seen it happen. A brother you trained, a knight who fought beside you. 3 days later, he doomed you all. Now, every glance feels wrong, every silence suspicious, and when the whispers begin in your own mind, you must ask yourself, will you still be human tomorrow? You have seen enough. Now, you must learn to survive. This is your guide. This is not a disease. It is a living network, a growing, thinking organism. The miasma is its breath, the dead are its limbs, and the mutations are its evolution. Some explode, some crawl, some command others. Learn them or die to them. You are alone now. No formation, no brotherhood, only your blade and your will. Strike fast, cut the head, burn the remains, and never stay too long. The land decides your fate. High ground, open wind, flowing water. These are your allies. Avoid cities, avoid ruins, avoid the places where death gathers, and always move against the wind. Carry only what matters. Steel, fire, food, rope, nothing more. Master fire, master silence, master fear, because hesitation is death. Trust is gone. Allies are temporary. Distance is safety, and solitude is your strongest armor. Even now, you are still a Templar. So remember this. Never leave a body unburned. Never hesitate to strike the infected. Never die for nothing. And never surrender to darkness. If your brother falls, you end him. If you begin to change, you pray that someone ends you. Your sword is heavy now, not with steel, but with blood and black decay. Your white cloak has turned to ash, but the red cross still remains, and that is enough. Survival is not about becoming a hero. It is about being remembered. That once, in a world swallowed by darkness, there was still a knight who refused to fall. You are the guide. You are the last light. Now go and survive at any cost.